toast. We make him fly like a ghost. If he want talking the game, the heater gon' turn into toast. If he pull out and we split on, he was just doing the distance. Promise we ain't gon' miss him. His soul gon' fly when we lift him. Bye, good riddance. Why is this harm her feelings? To the top on a mission. I got a shot, take it with precision. You ain't up if you ain't down to get it. Fuck it, Bob, if you ain't bobbing with us. No, no, no. Bye, bye, bye. Glock him out. He ain't gon' talk when the Glock is off. You ain't gon' talk when the Glock is off. Headshot, knock him out. Ah, get him. Bye, good riddance. Sorry I had to do this. Sorry I'm being a nuisance. I just gotta get it. Ha, I'm Mary Jeans on my Louis V for the belt. 2 G's for the belt. No, the heater gon' make 'em out. Promise the heater gon' make 'em out. OD niggas know me. I just move along.
Hey everybody, so hi, how are you? I hope you are having a great Friday. TGIF, yes. Okay. Yeah, eyebrows not done. I decided to record this video to do a little bit of makeup. I don't know where I'm gonna go. I know I'm gonna focus on the eyeshadow. I wanted to show some spot concealment. Well, not all. My sons are still home. They're gonna be going around, getting dressed, going to work, blah, blah, blah. So I wanted to do this early. I could have done it when they all left, but you guys know I'm not well, okay? And by the end of the afternoon, I just don't feel well. So I wanted to do this earlier while I'm still feeling well enough to do it. So that's what we're doing. So I usually do my eyebrows before I even do a video, but since Laurie Jones did a makeup video and she did her eyebrows, I wanted to show you guys from someone who struggles with their eyebrows, from someone who has two eyebrows that are not twins. They act like they're a estranged family who is forced to come together at like every Thanksgiving. They don't speak to each other otherwise, but at Thanksgiving they're forced to come together and act like they love each other. That's what's going on here. One thinks they're better than the other, so one is like higher than the other. Yeah, all the things. So I used to overpluck and all of that, you know. I am a Gen X, so you already know the eyebrow situation there. And when I was a kid, I thought it was fun for me and my brother to shave each other's eyebrows. So that's what I have now. Also, one of my eyebrows, this one, I had a piercing, and the person who pierced me didn't grab enough skin, so it just came out on its own. So I have a scar, so the hair doesn't grow here. So this one I have to tend to like cut the hair here to try to even it out. Anyway, okay. I'm gonna do my eyebrows. They are work in progress. I take a long time. I'm just gonna show you less is more. I'm gonna do as little. Sorry. Look for my mirror. I put this thing to put my hair back. Consuela is already in the house. So I'm gonna show you my eyebrows. I use a few eyebrow products. Um, this is the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. I love this one. I have my beauty supply, but this one's really dark. When my hair was black, I used this, but I don't really use it now because it's too dark. I have the Anastasia in taupe, which is light, which is good because my hair is light. Anyway, and then I have the Shades by Shan. I like the brow gel. And so, anyway, okay. First, I just broach my eyebrows. Again, they are not twins. They are not even sisters. They were separated at birth. So shut your asses up. Okay. Then I take this one. I take the brow pencil. It has a brow gel on one side, a brow pencil on the other. And this one's like really thick. You can't see it. Can't see it. Can't see it. But I just use it just to give it a little bit of color. Again, I'm not doing too much with my eyebrows, guys. Less is more here. And I've been letting my eyebrows grow out. So they look a little crazy because I have like hairs down here. And guys, remember, the light is hitting me on this side, not on this side. So this side tends to look darker. This eyebrow looks darker. Whatever. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to not cover up. I'm going to try to do this fast, guys, because eyebrows, I'm telling you, I take a long time because they are a work in progress. But I'm just going to try to do this as fast as I can because they are not the star of the show. Brush through your brows so that you could get the product on your brows. You see how I'm going sideways? It's because I'm going in the hairs that I already have. So I'm just trying to darken up the hairs that I already have. I'm not gonna go this way to like make a brow. You wanna go the way the hair grows. So I'm just doing this just to darken up a little bit the hairs that I already have. Okay? Okay. All right. Then after I do that, I'm gonna close this one. Keep brushing through the brows. And then I'm gonna take the one I was using. I'm gonna take the brow pencil and I'm gonna go the way my hair grows. Just gonna try to fill in a little bit. Sometimes you can brush down the top of your brow, brush it down and like put hair strokes there. I don't, that's not how I do it. Other people do it that way, that's fine. As my hair grows, I'm just going in strokes like that. Just like that, like so. It's like Bob Ross would say. Put a little tree right here, like so. Shut your ass up. Oh, I'm not a makeup artist. Let me say that because the people that can't stand me will be like, hey, bitch don't know how to do her makeup. Never said I was a makeup artist. I'm just somebody who likes makeup and yeah. I asked if they wanted my friends and my peoples wanted me to do this and they said yes. I don't know, this brow is like disrespectful, always like, huh? On its own all the time. So this brow is perfect. Oh, if my other brow would just be just like this brow is so perfect. This one is like sad. This is the sad cousin on the weekends. It's always like moping. Yeah, this bitch right here. This one is the go lucky, like just go with the flow eyebrow. Oh, wrong side. But so trying to make them match, it ain't gonna happen. So anyway, I just wanted to just draw in some brows. I'm not gonna because you see I gotta go like this. I'm not really gonna do too much because I'll be here forever. So we're just listen, it's just to have some brows, okay? Just to have some brows. This is why. This is why. This is why I do my brows before because once I start, it's like impossible to stop. We're just gonna leave it like that, guys. We're gonna you guys are gonna pretend that I have amazing brows, all right? Shut your asses up. I'm just gonna pretend. All right, I'm gonna put some brow gel. I don't know why, because these shits look horrible. But this, I'm just showing you what I always do. If I were to have taken the time to do my brows properly, then I just brush some brow gel through this. Again, like Bob Ross, like so. This is gonna seal my terrible brows. Jesus. This brow is so perfect. I swear. I wish, man, that this one suffers from main character syndrome. Always trying to be the main character. Listen, stop it, eyebrow. Okay, so y'all gonna ignore that. You see how when I turn, this one is darker, but because of the light, the way the light hits half of my face, this one looks darker. Shut your asses up. Okay, moving on. All right, Consuela is here. Gotta put the hair up because I'm hot, guys. Sorry. I don't even know. I'm just sitting here talking and I get hot. All right, there we go. My muscular arms. Okay, I only drank one cup of coffee, so I don't know. I had one of my earpods in because I was listening to music. I turned it off. Maybe I should take it out. I don't know where I put it. Whatever. Okay. So now we're going to do. I do the face makeup last. I wet my beauty blender, so I hope it stays wet. Okay, we're gonna start with the eyes. I usually do like the concealer, but these brows, ain't no helping them right now. So we're just gonna move on. Come on. Okay, we're gonna move on to the prime, to prime my eyelids. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm not going nowhere in the makeups. This Juvia's Place, I prime. Eyeshadow primer does not move for 4 months, 2 days, 4 years. Where the hell's my brush? Okay, here it goes. I need my brush. Sorry, I have some extra brushes here. Okay, so I put a little bit of this, a tiny bit, because I have, this is the, what shade is this? Color one. So this is the lightest color. They have color one, color two, color three. Color one is like really fair. Color two is like medium. And color three is for dark skinned women or men, whoever wears makeup. So I got the lightest because I like it to be really light because I like a blank canvas. So I put this little tiny, can you see it? That's a lot. That little tiny bit. I always overdo it. So I'm just gonna spread it on my lid. See? Spread it on my lid so that it evens out, like it just cancels out all my veins, all the things, like any darkness, because sometimes I have, see the difference now? It just gives you a blank canvas. And I think there is even a eye primer called, I know the Gerard Cosmetics that I have all three of them. Well, I have three, they have four. I have white, I have fair, and I have medium. And those are called clear canvas. And then I think, I don't remember what other brand, maybe P. Louise has clean canvas, or another eye primer is called clean canvas. Okay, put it towards the end. I do not put eyeshadow on my lower lash line because my eyes water. And not only that, it doesn't look good. You know, some girls look really good with eyeshadow on their lower lash line. I do not. I am not one of those girlies. It makes me look like I got punched in the eye and my eye is recovering from having two black eyes. That's what it looks like. Okay, so that is good. Eyes are primed. So now I was just going to do a basic look and maybe show you how you can go from a nice minimalistic look and then with one shade, you could change it to a night look. So I'm going to use the Natasha Denona My Dream Palette. I was going to use the Pretty Grunge by Huda. I have a lot of other palettes. I don't know. I just gravitate towards these. I'm just going to use this one because this one's a really pretty neutral palette. I keep it in its original carton. I just like to keep my palettes like that. So let me show you what it looks like. And this one still has the covering over the mirror. I don't need the mirror from the palette. You can see she is well loved. This palette is well loved. So this is what the colors look like. Um, I love this palette. It's called my dream palette for a reason. I also have a few Natasha Denona. Um, JJ gave me this one or the other one. I don't know. JJ gifted me. I know she gifted me this Pretty Grunge. Love it. This one's beautiful. Has a beautiful like metallic silver. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna use this one. So let me get a small blending brush. I always use my color switch. I have a few of them. These are great. You could, they even have some in Dollar Tree, guys. These color switch. This is to help you switch if you don't have that many brushes, or if you have brushes that you like. You can change the color and use the same brush without getting that other shade on. I'll show you. Okay, so I'm gonna start off. I have hooded eyes, so I tend to go up. Also, there are different shapes that you can take your eyeshadow. Sometimes people take it outward this way, or sometimes people just round it around where the end of their eyelid goes and they round it around. I do all of that. Sometimes I'll take it further out this way, buff it out, or sometimes I'll just keep it in. It all depends on my mood. So I am not sure where I'm going to go with it today, but I'm going to start off rounded. And then if I want to blow it out, I'll blow it out. So I'm going to just take this Unity shade, this light transition shade, and use that first. And I'm using a smaller brush. I could use a bigger brush. I don't know why I decided to use a smaller brush, but whatever. We're going to ignore that. So I'm just going to go on my, right above my crease, like this. And sometimes people like to have a transition that is the color of their skin tone. This is not the color of my skin tone. This is darker, but it's fine. And I don't do one eye, then do the other. I do one color or one step and then do it on the other eye because it helps me. I don't have a great memory when it comes to stuff like this, so I don't want my eyes to look different. It's bad enough my eyebrows are mad at each other and fighting all the time. I want my eyeshadow to at least be cohesive. Okay. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but I'm going to dip into that again. And I tap off the excess because then I'll have less fallout on my face. And these palettes tend to have fallout, so I don't wear foundation, but I put any face makeup on after I do my eyes. It just makes it easier for any cleanup. I'm doing this fast. Usually JJ is hilarious. I used to do get ready. Sorry, I hope you guys can hear me. My mic is over here. Usually I would do get ready with me's with JJ because she would able to talk while I was blending because blending. That's why people that do get ready with me's they edit a lot of it out, a lot of the blending. Like Yadi G, I love her. She does unboxings and makeup, and she would say too that she edited out most of the blending. And when I started doing Get Ready With Me's live, I had to learn not to take forever blending because blending is very important, in my opinion. You want to blend it out. You don't want it to look too harsh. Anyway, okay. So that's it for the transition. Let me clean this off because I might use it later. So since I use this brush and I like this brush, even though I have many that are like this, I just clean off the shade so I can use it again for another color. Okay, now I'm going to take a bigger brush. Sorry, I have some brushes in here. I have so many brushes, so I keep the ones that I use often in here, but I put some to wash, of course. Then they were drying, so I guess it wasn't in there. Let me see. A bigger brush. Okay. I don't know which one I should use. I should use. Sorry, guys. This one or this one. Okay. I'm gonna use this one. This is a Color Pop. Sorry, that other one was. Don't get mad at me. Is a Morphe X Jeffree Star. The JS12. Listen, I bought those brushes a long time ago. I'm not gonna throw them out. This is a Color Pop. This was like the bare necessities um set, the brush set. E17. I don't know. You guys, doesn't matter, right? I don't know why I'm saying that. Okay, so I'm gonna take a darker shade. I don't want to take too dark of a shade. I use this one, so I guess I'll use this one. Nurture. Okay. Remember, I'm not doing a completely dark eye look. I know I tend to go ham with my looks, and I'm trying to keep it not so dark so that my girlies that don't use a lot of makeup and maybe just want, oh my God, this, I hate having to look to the side. Let me try to put my palette right here. Okay. Just want a quick one that maybe if you're going to work or out during the day, you can put this on and then you can switch it to a night look with one change. I don't know if you guys can see it. I apologize. The lighting. I like to use like natural light. For anybody that's been here a long time, I like to use natural light because I like to see how it would look outside. So if I use like ring lights, which I have and all of that, I'm not gonna see how it will really look, or you're not gonna see how it will really look in natural light. So when I do my makeup, I like to do it in natural light because I want to see what I'm gonna look like outside. Where I put the artificial lights on, I think I look great. I go outside, I look cakey, crazy. Yeah, no. So I like to use just natural lighting. Oh my God, the blending, the blending. You off to work, puppy? I love you. Bye, baby. Baby, you got your vest? Okay. Sorry, guys. Excuse me. Perdónenme. I didn't know my baby was leaving that early. And he's leaving on Sunday to Colombia. So he's excited. I'm excited for his trip too. Okay. That's about all I'll share about my son. Sorry. Okay, so I put that, I don't know, this is very light for me. I would have put a darker color, but again, I'm trying to keep it. And I know, no, this eye looks a little darker again because it has shadow, because I have the big windows on this side. So of course, more light is hitting this side of my face, and I have the shadow from the shade. So it looks a little different because of the light, the light, the light. Okay. But I'm looking in the mirror and they look alike. I was so sad. I usually put on lash extensions and I take them off and let my eyes air out for like 2 days. And I kept them off. I was going to do them yesterday, but I kept them off so that I could do this video today. I was going to make this video yesterday, but I wasn't feeling well, guys. I swear I took all the makeup out last night, like at 8 o'clock, right, Jay? It was like 8 o'clock when I was going to do the video. Yeah. And then I was like, nah, I don't feel well. I took everything out. I was telling my son, yeah, I'm about to make this video. And then I was like, nah, I'll make it tomorrow. I don't feel well. So I just put everything to the side to make this video today. So I'm doing the best as I can. Okay. Now I'm going to take a clean brush and just try to blend with no product on it. Just try to blend out. And I know for people that don't like to have to clean brushes often, it's annoying to use so many brushes, but I don't mind. I also have a brush dryer that's like a rack that you hang your brushes upside down to dry. Because I've shared many times when I talk about makeup and brushes, you never want to get water in here. You never, I see people that, excuse me, fill a sink up, like their bathroom sink with water and soap and throw their brushes in there, submerge their brushes in water. I've never done that. Will never do that. I never submerge my brushes in water. I always put water on my brushes this way, swirl them in the water this way, wash them this way, dry them this way. I keep them in this position as they're cleaning so that I don't get water in here. And then I dry them upside down in this position. Anyway, I keep saying I'll show you guys how I clean my brushes and dry them, but y'all know me. So it's important to keep the water out of your brushes. Okay, so that's good. I wasn't gonna do any shimmer, but I'm gonna show you shimmer and then I put some mascaritas on. So that was just two colors, just two. Again, this is really light for me because I tend to use more colors. But let's see what shimmer I'm gonna use because I want to keep this look subtle again for a daytime look for somebody that's not like me. This is my go-to. This is a duochrome, and I love this one. It goes from like green to like pink. It's oh, so beautiful. The shift is so beautiful. But we're not going to do that. We'll do this one here. This one is called Thrill. Okay, just use that one. Um, I use the old-fashioned eyeshadow applicators, but I didn't take one out. What the hell happened to this brush? This is a Luxie concealer brush. I don't know what happened to this brush. It looks like this. I don't know what happened. But we're going to use this. Okay. And try to put some shimmer. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, works well with this brush. I mean, Natasha Denona's shadows are really, really nice. Some you have to wet on a brush for them to show up. Not these. I don't have a problem with Natasha Denona or Huda or like my Pat McGrath or my Juvia's Place. Okay. Because these concealer brushes are dense, so they're better to use too if you wanted to use them for shimmers. Anyway, I'm sorry. I hope I'm not talking too low. My mic is over there. I'm not yelling. I'm just trying to show you guys. Very easy look. Um, I've done two, I think, or three videos after I saw Lori applying makeup. I even did a video trying to show her what tools to use because she wasn't using the right brushes. She was using tiny little eyeshadow brushes for face makeup, and she didn't take my, of course, didn't take my tips, which she doesn't have to. I told her to clean her brushes. She was using this disgustingly dirty sponge on her face and then was saying she doesn't like to put makeup on because she breaks out. Yeah, because of the tools you're using. They're dirty. Your face is going to break out. Of course it is. And I understand some people just break out from using certain makeup. That's why I don't like foundation. Excuse me. Foundation just doesn't like my face at all. So that shimmer's so pretty. So I put the shimmer. Now I'm gonna go back in with the eyeshadow in this small brush and just clean up or add a little bit more. Was that the one I used? Yeah, yeah. To blend it in a little bit. Just to blend it in. I'm sorry if you can't see it really well, guys. So sorry. So sorry. Why did I put this brush away? I'm gonna go back in with the brush. I put the shimmer just to try to blend that shimmer into the beginning of the outer part of my eye, just to blend it together. Because I don't want it to be a harsh line. I want it to look blended in. Okay. That is pretty. That is pretty. So that is okay. I'm gonna put mascara on and then I'm gonna show you how I would turn this. It will be a daytime look into a night look with one shade. But let me put the mascarita on first, okay? I'm gonna use the lash primer. I don't curl my lashes. Again, if you've been here, you know that I have an irrational fear of lash curlers. I know that is why it is an irrational fear. I just can't do it. I've tried it. I have a few, and I'm terrified. So I'm terrified that I'm gonna close it on my eyeball, and so I don't use it. And I know it would help so much, but I can't. I can't get over that fear. So I do not curl my lashes. And if you do, if you are not afraid, curl your lashes, because it'll definitely help your lashes stand out. I usually wear lash extensions all the time. So I used to be a false lash girly, but I started wearing the lash extensions, the ones you do at home, and I love them. So I rarely use mascara because I always usually have on lash extensions. But I had taken them off and I was going to put on a new set, but I didn't want to because I was going to put eyeshadow on. And when I put eyeshadow, you have to wash your eyes differently than when you don't, you know? So it'll loosen up the glue that sticks the lash extensions to my lashes, of course, and it'll be a waste. So I said, let me do this before I put my lash extensions back on, which I will be doing tomorrow because I want to go live and I want to have my lashes on. Okay, guys. So just put some mascara on. Now, usually, guys, I would put false lashes on. But again, I'm gonna take this off and I'm gonna put some lash extensions on tomorrow, so it's a waste. And I know if I'm doing a video, I should do it, but it also pulls out your lashes when you put on false lashes like that with the glue. It just does a number on my natural lashes. So I'm not gonna do it since I'm gonna be sticking something to my lashes tomorrow. Just don't want to do that. That's too much to put my lashes through. I use two mascaras. I know it's just a habit. I used the Man Eater, the Tarte Man Eater, and this is the telescopic lift. Sorry guys, I can't talk when I put mascara because I will get it on my eyelids. Just as why I'm trying to do it as quickly as possible because I hate leaving dead air. Sorry, excuse me. Okay. Try to feather them. I don't know if you can even see my lashes, but they're there. So, um, should I do? I wanted to show. Someone had asked about the contouring. So I'm gonna do contouring. I don't put foundation on. I do spot conceal, so I can show you guys how I spot conceal. But so just I know the face isn't done, so it doesn't really look put together because it isn't done. But I'm gonna show you how I could just take this very subtle eye look and turn it into like more of a night look or like a dinner look with one shade. Okay. So I'm going to take my brush. I want a smaller brush, a more precise brush, like a bullet brush. Okay, I'm gonna take this one. This is a pure P90 brush. It's more like a bullet brush. And I'm going to take, I'm not gonna take the black. Not this is blackest black. I'm not gonna take that one. That one's too dark. Maybe I'll take the aspiration, which is the one next to the black, that dark brown, chocolate brown. I'll take that and I'll show you how I can change this into a night look. Okay. So I can put it close to the lash line. I gotta remember my lashes are still wet from my mascara. So I don't want to rub it on the mascara too much. I want to like kind of tight line the eyeshadow to give it like a liner look, but black is too dark. So with the brown, just tight lining here. Go out. See, like a liner. Okay. I'll clean up after a second. Use that tight line again, just against your lash line. And give it like a winged liner look. Can you see that? I know it's a little messy. I will clean it in a second. So I'll show you guys how I clean it in a segundo. I could take that brown and bring it up around and give it a darker look as well. Um, I'm gonna just leave it like this. It was just to show you how you could change it into a night look with just with one adding one more shade, a darker shade. It doesn't have to be black. It just has to be darker than what you use on your eyes, and you can intensify the look. Now, don't worry about that. I'm gonna clean that, okay? So, I mean, you can go more dramatic, the more dramatic you want. I would have gone much more dramatic than this, but I'm showing you for people that still, don't want to do too much, right? So all you have to do is take a darker color. You could tight line it to your eye. You don't even have to bring the wing out as much as I did. You can just bring it a little bit past the end of your lash line, and it'll give you that wing effect. And you can do this. Take a little bigger brush and you can buff it out so that the winged liner looks diffused. On the top, the bottom, I'm going to clean. This part I'm going to clean. I'm going to make it look crispy, so you don't have to worry about that part right now. You just want to diffuse the top part. See, you just diffuse it. You don't make the line disappear, but it's just not as harsh. I hope you guys can see. It looks really pretty. Okay, so then I'm done with that. Close my eyeshadow. I'm gonna take one of, I have a whole brand new one. I use these a lot. My cotton rounds, because I'm gonna use this to clean it up so that I can also clean up on there. I don't think I have any fallout, but just to make sure, sometimes you don't. Oh, okay. This is just witch hazel solution. I like this. It cleans your skin. It isn't harsh. It's like micellar water, but it has witch hazel. So it helps with like blemishes, all that good stuff. So I'm just gonna wipe underneath my eyes. And I didn't really notice any fallout, but okay. And then I'm going to put it into like a half moon, and I'm gonna clean up over here. I'm just going to swipe it across, and that's gonna clean up. And I'm gonna turn it inside out because I have a little bit of product on there. I'm gonna turn it the other way, and I'm gonna do it on this side, and just swipe it upward, and it just cleans underneath. So now you have like that clean line. Okay. See? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now I could just clean up around here. And that's cleaned up. And then you can go back with, sorry, mascara. I saw a little cotton, saw cotton somewhere. I don't know where I saw it, but okay. And then go over it just a little bit. I'm not going to do my lower lashes yet because I'm still going to put some concealer on. Like Lori puts on mascara on the lower lashes too, and then commences to put makeup on her face. Makes no sense. And then she wonders why she gets mascara all smeared under here because you put mascara on your lower lash line and then commence to put liquid makeup. Makes no sense. Anyway, okay. So now I'm going to do my face. I'm going to take this NYX uh, glue setting spray. I'm going to spray it before I put any primer. It's just the way I like to do it. Okay. Oof. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Just put this to dry a little bit. This is what I do. I don't, again, I don't use foundation. I spot conceal. I know this video is a hot mess. I'm trying to do it as fast as I can. This is just a quick impromptu video to show you guys. Okay, now I'm gonna take, I love this. This is one of my favorite primers. Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. Love this one. It's, as you can see, this one is nearly empty, so I had a backup. Love it. But I'm gonna use the NYX, this one, on my face. And now I usually only use it on my T-zone because I only spot conceal. So I'm gonna show you guys. Okay, but I'm getting my concealer. Sorry, guys. Getting my concealer. Okay. Elf. I have a brand new Elf concealer somewhere. I don't know where the hell that's at. My Kosas, which is my favorite. I use this solely under my eyes. So I usually moisturize, but I forgot to get my moisturizer from over there. So I'm just going to put some of this primer. I'm going to show you. Okay, I'm going to do it how I usually do it. Let me do it. Let me not switch up now. Let me show you. So I take this because I have combination skin. I have dry skin here, oily skin here, and then dry everywhere else. It's like the weirdest freaking thing ever. Did I grab the wrong one? Yes, I did. That one's empty. I gotta throw that out. Okay. So I take a little bit of this and put it right here. Okay. Show you. I'm just gonna put it here. I don't need to put this out here because no. And I don't put foundation on, so I don't need all of that primer everywhere. Just here, the center of my face. Okay. So then, oh, a little bit of this. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Sorry, a little bit. Under my eyes because I'm gonna put some concealer there, and I didn't put. God bless you. And I didn't put any moisturizer. So okay, all right. Now I'm gonna do my concealer. This is a light shade, so I use this just. What the hell's my mirror, Mike? What did I do with my mirror? Okay, got it. Sorry, I'm a hot mess, guys. All right, I'm gonna put this just right here. A tiny, tiny, tiny bit. That's it. That's it for this color. You don't need so much, like Robert Welsh says. I don't do those big triangles. Like that's excessive and unnecessary. And I put a darker one here, a little bit here, right here, and then I spot conceal. Okay, up here. Okay, that is it. And then, oh, I put a little bit of setting spray on this. And then I just blend. Oh, and I had put some lip balm on before I started my face. I always do that. I forgot to show you guys that. But I put some lip balm on so that my lips are moisturized while I'm doing the rest of my face. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I blended it in everywhere. And it's not even a lot, guys. I don't like a lot of stuff on my face. Like faces have pores, have texture. That's what faces look like. You see these people and their faces are flawless, and that's not really what faces look like. And you think that's what your face is supposed to look like because you're convinced that's what faces look like, and that's not what real faces look like. Okay, so I'm going to show you contouring a little bit. Contouring is different than bronzing. Bronzing is to bring warmth to the face. Um, Contouring is usually done with cool tones. So this is the e.l.f. Halo Glow in medium tan, medium slash tan. Contour is like to create shadow, you know, your bone structure. Bronzing adds warmth. So me, I have natural indentations here, always, always. So I'm just going to add that where I have the indentations already. I'm not trying to change the structure of my face, like the hell. I'm not going to put it up here. No, I bronze up there to add warmth to my face, not to try to create some shadow up there. And then I'm just going to blend that upwards, not downwards, upwards. And you don't want to wait too long because if it dries, it's going to stay right where it was. You know what I mean? Just tapping motions. This is my e.l.f. dual ended brush. I love this brush. This is like my favorite brush ever. E.l.f. brushes are pretty good. I'm not going to lie. Okay. See how it just enhanced? I have natural indentations there. And I've learned that you got to embrace what God gave you. You know, I can't help the face I have, and I'm not ashamed of the face I have. So that is what I did with the contouring. Now I'm going to spray before I add powder because you add powder after you put the setting spray and it just disappears. Okay. Sorry, I gotta reach for this. Dry this setting spray, and then I'm just gonna add the powder, and then I'm gonna do my lips, and that is it. It's very simple, guys. Less is more for me. And again, trust me, I still do very colorful eyes. I will do another video where I do a very colorful eye for my colorful girlies. Um, But nowadays it's just so much easier to do a neutral eye. I used to always be with the colors. You can ask JJ. When I met her, I had the ginormous eyelashes, color galore, pink hair, all the things. I love color. I don't think that you can't use color after a certain age or any of that. I'm not with that frame of thinking, but it's just so much easier now. So anyway, I'm gonna use the Alamar. This is their complexion trio. Love this too. Alamar Cosmetics, amazing. The creator of Alamar used to actually work for BoxyCharm, and then she started her own beauty brand. I love her eyeshadow. Ooh, she has some great eyeshadows. I like her eyeshadow primer, all the things. So I like her blushes. I love her bronzers. So this is in medium, right? In medium, yes, medium tan. Alamar Cosmetics. So, but the founder of Alamar used to work for BoxyCharm. So I'm gonna use the darkest shade, and I'm just gonna go over where I contoured just to set it with powder. Sorry, it has a mirror here. Just to set that. And then I'll just add a little bit now to my forehead. This is more bronzer. And usually what I do is add under here because I do have a small, well, a double chin. Again, I'm gonna be 50 years old in a few months. Shut your asses up. We all age. Gravity affects us all. Anybody who acts like, oh my God, you know, okay, okay. I'm in my late, hanging on by a thread in my late 40s. So, okay. So that's what I do with that. Now, to set my under eyes, you already know, my Cosas, cloud set in the shade Comfy. Love this. This is a baked, sorry, finishing powder. If I can open it, my favorite one. The lid broke off. It's okay. It's still there. Just whatever. And then I take, where the hell is my little face thing? Here it goes. My little powder puff. If I could grab you, come on, man. Stop playing with me. And I apply it with this. So put this in my fingers, put some on here, and then I tap it with my fingers because I don't want all of that on my face. And then I'm gonna just set under my eyes. This powder is so pretty, it just looks airbrushed. Set under my eyes, my nose, my forehead. This was a super simple makeup look because I asked in the poll if people wanted, and they said yes. And since I haven't been feeling as well, I wanted to do it the day before yesterday, and I was gonna do it last night. I'm not feeling well, so I said, you know what? I'm gonna do it today. No matter how I feel, I'm gonna do it. So that's why I did that. I gotta put something on my lips because, oh, I should put some blush. Damn it. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Because I was like, damn it, I already set my face. Focus, focus. Thank you. Sorry. I'm gonna use the Lunar Beauty, the Moon Shroom. It's a highlighting palette, so it has a bronzer, a blush, but they have shimmer in them because it's a highlighting palette. So I use that blush, and it'll be blush and highlighter. So I'm gonna use that to add some color because I'm looking a little pale. It's so pretty. And again, it's a blush and the highlighter. So gives me color for my cheeks and gives it like a shine. That's why when people say I look like a greasy Hispanic, I'm glowing. I'm glowing, not greasy. And this is so pretty. Like Lunar Beauty, I had their other blush palette. Oh my God, love this so much. Little bit to the nose, Lori. Tiny bit like that. I don't take the whole thing and put it there, girl. The excess, you saw that. Put it here first and then just tapped it on my nose. Like, Lori, girl. Okay. Now I have a little more color. Yes. Okay, one more thing. Let me turn off my camera so I can grab my lip product. Sorry, guys. You can hear the bath, my boys. You can hear the shower going. One of my babies, one of them left. The other one is in the shower. So my lip pencils. I'm gonna grab my lip pencil. All right. Let me wipe off. Oh shoot, stuff on my lips. Okay. Now I'm gonna take the brown. I saw Lori take the same pencil she used on her eyebrows on her lips. Okay, girl. I have colors that you would think are for your eyes, but these are solely for my lips. These are my lip pencils. Cross contamination is a thing, and something that goes on your lips should stay on your lips. If you can use a pencil that was intended for the eyebrows or the eyes on your lips, but you should buy a separate one for your lips and a separate one for your eyes. Just in my opinion, you could do whatever you want. It's yours. You want to do that, you go ahead. I don't suggest that. Sorry, guys, I can't talk while I'm doing this. So put a little bit of liner. Usually, I also put like a a cream color in my waterline. It just opens up my eyes. I don't put white because it's too much, but like a cream color I usually put in my waterline. It just opens up my eyes. But we ain't gonna do all of that. So then I'm going to take this one and lightly, because I tend to go a little ham with this, lightly, because I just want a little flush of color. Not how I usually add it. And I have loads of lipstick, guys. I just choose to use liners because they last longer. But I have so many lipsticks, guys. So many. Too many to count. And since I had the lip balm, you see how easy it was to do that? So, oof, I'm sweating. But we're going to leave this on because I'm hot. And this is what the eyes look like. Let me close my eyes, show you guys. Nothing too dramatic. And you don't have to overdo it. You don't have to be heavy handed. Like Lori Jones is extremely heavy handed. There's so many tutorials out there that she can watch on TikTok, on YouTube, so many. Um, and it'll show you the eyeshadow. She's not using the right brushes. She's not cleaning her brushes. She's too heavy-handed. She was highlighting here to here, and I also showed her where highlighter goes. You want to highlight where the light would naturally hit your face. That's what you're trying to do. You know, highlighter, you don't want to accentuate your fine lines or your wrinkles. If you highlight those places, you're going to just exaggerate them. She also contoured. I don't contour my nose at all. I don't. Some people contour the nose. Lori was contouring from her tear ducts outward this way. What she was doing was making her nose appear bigger. People usually contour the bridge of their nose to try to slim their nose down. She was all the way out here onto her face, making her nose appear wider. The bridge of your nose is what people do, and they usually take it from their brow, right? From the tip of their brow down the bridge of their nose. And here, she took it from her tear ducts. It's from your brows here. People usually do it that way. Some people don't start from their brow, they just accentuate here, down the bridge of your nose. I've never really seen anybody do that because you're making your nose appear bigger and you don't need to do it. I think that Lori thinks that she needs to do these things because she maybe watches those quick TikToks because it's short form content, so they do it really quickly, and she thinks that that's the way to apply makeup. These videos are made; those videos are made to go viral, to trend, and all those things. So the more outrageous ways people apply their makeup, the more views it'll get. Those are not practical ways to apply makeup. Those are not what your typical people would do or how they would apply makeup. And Lori Doesn't seem to know that. 45 years old. Sorry, I'm put a little gloss. Lori sadly doesn't seem to know that. And Lori, with the gloss, she's using like this luminous gloss, and it's just not flattering for her. She did her makeup in that video that I saw Sophie commentate on. She aged herself. She applied makeup and made herself look like an old grandma just with makeup. Just with makeup. She accentuated the crow's feet. She drew a line of contour on, she draws a tiny little line. It doesn't make any sense. I again, I did a whole video showing her how to bronze your forehead, not to draw that line with that little pencil because it's harder to blend it out. It's too harsh. She does it here. It's just everything's too harsh. Her the big face brush that she uses is extremely dirty. You got to clean your tools, and you wonder why your face is breaking out because your tools are filthy. So anyway, this was just a quick video again because I've been promising it to you guys. It's not a full in-depth video, all of that. I just really feel bad when I promise something and I don't deliver. I'm not well, and I keep saying it because I'm trying to get you guys to understand and I'm trying the best I can. But I don't feel well. So, but I hope you guys like this look. Again, I know that half of my face has shadow, half of it has light, so it looks a little different again because light and shadow will make your face look different. So, again, I prefer to use natural light. I will take a picture when I'm done here where I'm in light, my whole face. You can see the whole face without the light. I mean, without the shadow. So you can see how it looks in other lighting. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will be live. My son leaves Sunday, so I'll be able to go in the room and be live there without disrupting any of my other kids. So most likely Sunday I'll come live. Tomorrow I'll be busy doing his laundry, helping him get ready for his trip to Colombia. So Sunday I will be live Sunday, and we'll catch up and all the things, guys. Okay. I hope you have a great weekend for any of those that I don't get to see. And one more piece of advice: remember that online people are going to have opinions about you, um and for me, it's not what people call me that matters, it's what I answer to. People can talk crap all day. I'm going to ignore you. I'm going to ignore you like the plague. I'm not fighting with people. If people want to keep fighting with themselves using my name, they can have at it. They can have at it. I'm done. And it's important for me to show that I'm done fighting with people because I'm not giving you any attention. I'm not. The same people have been fighting with themselves using my name for years. Haven't said a word about them on my channel. I've moved on to covering other content, doing other things, and they still continue to use me to play victim. The victim Olympics, they get the gold medal. Um, and they can continue to do that. Okay. If you're here and you enjoy this channel, I appreciate you. But I'm not doing that. Also, I will be hosting a panel with people. We're going to talk about racial issues and all of that. And it's going to be a panel with not just Latina women, but we're going to be talking about primarily Latina or Latinos that deal with these slurs online. And we want to explain why it's a big deal and why we're not going to be silenced when racial slurs that affect Latinas are said. And when we talk about it, it's said that we're being too sensitive, that we're race baiting. No. So we want to talk about that. Bye. And have a discussion about that. And it's not going to be closed to only Latinas because I want other people to be able to weigh in and give their opinions. Some people that may not know, but I will be hosting it. Hopefully JJ will join. Small Fry, Pretend Fashionista, and others can join that again aren't Hispanic. And I'm not excluding other people of color, but I can only speak from the experience of a Hispanic woman, you know. Um, And again, anybody else that wants to come on that wants to speak about their experience as a person of color, of any other race, black or any other, they're welcome as well. So I will be finding out a time where we can schedule that all together, but hopefully in the near week. I want to do that, host that conversation. I think it's extremely important. So I look forward to doing that. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great weekend. Y como siempre, te quiero mucho, mis amores. Bye, guys. I always hit my damn mic. Bye, guys.